Hello and welcome to my stream. Yes, I know, no Anita Cam today. Nonetheless, I am here. And today, because I've been told that In Other Waters was about as exciting as watching paint dry, which, yeah, it's a slow moving game. It's got a beautiful soundscape, but it's not really great for streaming. Given that I am about to try and relaunch One Clown Short on Webtoons, I thought might be interested in some of that. Now the thing is, although I've done cartoons for a few years, I'm really not that great a cartoonist. I did One Clown Short originally, and that ran from 1999 to 2002. What I've got open here at the moment are some of the older cartoons. So somewhere around 2001, 2002. So where my style got a little bit more refined. However, I have not really done a lot of cartooning in the 20 years since, so I really need to get into that again. Of course, I have read a lot more cartoons and graphic novels and so on and so forth. Hopefully, I'll have a better eye for things these days. And of course, with it being webtoons, I'm no longer really restricted to this being a fixed size panel. So that is going to be really interesting. But anyway, so for today, I want to get back into the swing of things. So yeah, don't expect any great revelations on how to do cartoons, because I'm finding my way through the whole thing as well. However, I figured it might be interesting for somebody who's also wants to get into cartooning. Just what one of the problems I've got is that everybody seems to be so good at stuff, and it kind of makes me feel a bit like I haven't got a hope in hell to actually ever create something nice. So hopefully, with this stream, if anybody ever watches it, you'll see me basically struggling along as pretty much a beginner. Intermediate maybe with simple line drawings like this, sort of not a lot of color. Some of the ones that you might see today have color, but really no shading, no light, no nothing. No backgrounds, as you can see on this one. Backgrounds are my nemesis. I am absolute rubbish at thinking up backgrounds. So I just didn't put any in. So that's about how bad that was. But you can see the line art is not that bad, but definitely a lot of room for improvement. So I'm hoping to improve. So let me just see. If in case you're wondering why no camera, it's not because I've suddenly turned even uglier. It is because my webcam is mounted on the top of my graphic tablet, which is fine while I use it as a monitor, and it kind of just sticks up straight. However, when it's right in front of my nose, basically, basically that's what you would get. You get the nose hair cam if I switch it on, and I'm sure none of you want that kind of stress. Anyway, that's why no camera, but hopefully you can still hear me. So yeah, it's not all good news. You can still hear me. So yeah, let me just start with a sketch layer. I'm just doing some courses on various platforms with regards to cartooning, digital painting, illustration, environmental design, and so on. So some of that might come in handy. And one of the interesting things is one of the courses said that the way he sketches, he's Frank Calico, I believe his name is, and he actually does a cartoon on Webtoons called I'm not sure what it's called. I can't remember. I know the main character is called Aika. I'm going to look that up during my 5 minute break, and then I'll tell you. Anyway, what was I? Yes. So what I used to do when I did One Cloud Short way back when was, well, initially, because I was working with pencil, no graphics tablet then, in 1999. So I basically did one sketch and then inked over that. And yeah, apparently a lot of professional cartoonists do a really rough sketch and a slightly more refined sketch and an even more refined sketch and then get to inking. So I might try that out today. I'm still going to stick with blue pencil. And where's my Wacom remote? Because one of the things that I cannot have nice things. One of the nice things I can't have is a keyboard at the same time as my tablet, because that's sitting right at the edge of my desk. I've got short arms, what can I say? So yeah, there's no space for my keyboard. So I'm relying on my remote quite a lot. So anyway, I've been talking for just almost 10 minutes straight. So let's get to it a little bit. So I quite like this sketch pen, but I'm going to do a lesser opacity. So I'm going to try that. Just set that to about 20, 25. So what I want to start with is some Gijah faces, basically. Just going to warm up. So this might turn into a character sheet at some point. So let me so this is an A4 page, and I'm just going to zoom in a little bit more. Right, let's just stick that right in the middle. I can always move things in the layers. So, basically Gijah's head. Let's see how much I can still do there. So let's do that. Well, so let's do this just straight ahead. So have eyes here, more or less. Nose. Okay, so that's actually quite nice having doing this with a pen that's fairly transparent. And another trick that I've been told to try is doing the flip canvas. Yeah, see if it still looks good. Wow, that is a real difference. I've never tried this before. Why is this going black now? Okay. Oh, because I changed colors accidentally. I changed them back. So I want... So that's going to be basically her skull. So let's flip that back and forth. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's getting a bit better. Let's put that a bit more in the middle. I guess I should have put that right in the middle of the canvas. Okay, let's put another layer over there. Dial the opacity down on that a bit. So let's make her smile a bit. How do the eyes look? Yeah, they're a bit. Asymmetrical. So let's get onto this one. And now I'm going to start with a bit more of an inky brush. Let's make that a bit smaller. Right. So this is still a sketch that I'm doing. Let's put some actual eyes in here. Right. Some eyebrows. Yeah, no, cats don't have eyebrows, but she's not a cat. So. And have an occasional look in the chat. Okay. No. Okay. I want to try this tool. I've never tried the liquify tool again before. So let's just see if I can. Wow. Okay. Just for quick quick repairs. Oh, that is actually a really nice tool. I've never tried that before. That was mentioned in that course. So yeah, nice. So let's see. Yeah. Okay, one eye is much bigger than the other. Let's see if the liquify tool works for that as well. Wow. I like this tool. That is good. So let's make that. Let's check. Yeah, that's not too bad. All right, and I want neck. She's got a fairly thin neck, and some hair. Now, let's see. How did I used to do her hair? Let me check some of the ones I've got here. Okay. So let's have a look. No. Okay, bit of Gijah hair there. Oh, actually, she doesn't have that little thingammy goes from the bottom of her nose to the lip, the philtrum, whatever. Of course, it's not a philtrum in cats. It's actually a bit of, I don't know what it is, in all honesty. But no, she doesn't have it. So where have I got one Gijah from the front? No, that's all side and 3/4. Okay, there's no crew member on that one. That's Palazzo. I might get around to Palazzo. Okay, that's a pretty boring one as far as our characters are concerned. Oh, same here. Yeah, can close that. Yeah, I rushed my preparations a little bit. So yeah, okay, that's so that's amazing. That's another decent one from Amazon. Still no Gijah. Okay, that's the original one there. But I'm not still. Okay, I may just have to have no frontal thingy. So if I remember correctly, now how am I going to do this? Because I don't have to do it as it was. So first of all, I quite like the one how I used to do this, which is something like this. And it's amazing how different things look. Okay, let me see, because I did a key binding, which allows me to make my but it doesn't make the eraser bigger. Damn it. Okay. Oh, that's a shame. So let's just take that off again. That here. Try that again. So, oh god, that's big. Now let's go back to 20 points. Hi Jelly, how are you? Okay. So let's just trying to do this symmetrically or kind of evenly is actually quite difficult. Okay, so that's how that's going to be now. I think she used to have just hair here. So that's going to be erased. So how's that look? And of course she's got ears, which will come out of her head. Not quite that high, no. Not there. Where will her ears sit? Her ears will sit here. There's one. No. And I could cheat and just make it all symmetrical, but no, I won't do that. All right. That's not actually looking too bad. All right. Well, let's try an ink layer on top of that. So now I'm going to go with black. I'm going to dial the opacity of that down a little bit. And yeah, let's see. I really want to have another look at the frontal picture of Gijah. Let me see what I can find. I think I've got a I've got something in Paintshop Pro. That's not. I don't really want to fire up Paintshop Pro. So let me see where I can find something. Okay. All right. I think I found something. One of the last ones I did. So let me just drag that across. Check, how did I do her hair? Okay, so she's got kind of two bangs there. Let's go with that. Let's try that. So let's get back to that layer. And yeah, just want to do it off. Okay. So get back to blue. So anyways, so that's the skull. So the ears, I should really do the ears first. So they would come out from the top of the skull, really, from this perspective. How big am I going to make her ears? Because that looks a bit too big, this one. So okay, yeah. So that's getting there. What do you think? What do you think, chat? Right, and so I had kind of 2 bangs here, and then have the hair like that. I think it's her ears kind of stick out through the hair. How did I do that? Okay, so no particular lines where they get through. So just, yeah, I'm not entirely sure about that. Let's go. Yeah, the hair was bigger, but I'm not going to necessarily stick with the old style, because the old style evolved quite a bit. So that is the last one clone short cartoon that I did. So that's 2002, and let me show you Gijah from the first one. It's not a frontal image, but you get the idea. So it's yeah, it's changed quite a bit, especially if you're looking at the captain. Captain has changed a lot. So yeah, I kind of like the latter Gijah, but yeah, she may need a little bit more volume up top. So let me go into vector layer. So let's start with this. Why? Okay. All right. Now I want full opacity for the vector, for the inking. Not sure if I want that, because I don't really want that to get too close to the ears. So okay, now can I do this in one go? Oh, I wonder why that's one undo undoes both of them. Okay, so let's switch those two off and then have a quick look at what the eraser is going to do. And that needs to be a much smaller size. As do I want to? No, I don't. I think that eyebrow can just go underneath that. So it's not great that I've got the tangent there. But okay. And I believe with the vector layer I can no, I can't use liquify. What could I use on the vector layer? There was something by which you can nudge vectors as well in here. I wonder what that was. I'll have to check that out again on the course. I'm not going to do that now though. So let's put on a. I can actually fill things in the vector layer. Probably not a great idea. Okay, let's put in a coloring layer. Make that a bit bigger. So, should Gijah have black eyes? Okay, and I'm going to put in another layer, which I'm going to use for highlights. There we go. So black eyes or eyes with a bit of a tint? Let's see. Now that looks really horrible. Let's go and do a transparent pixel look. Now I can go in with a bigger brush. No, maybe not. That is not a good look for Gijah. Let's put in another one. Okay. So that one is going to be the iris color. So let's go with something. There, and then put the pupil on that one. No, of course she wouldn't have. Would she have cat's eyes? That kind of looks. Was soll ich hören? Ich weiß nicht, was ich dir glauben soll. Don't know what I'm supposed to believe, Jelly. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Full posts. Okay. Yeah, I know the main was bigger, but I don't want to make it bigger. So what is wrong with these eyes? I think I may just leave them black. Let's just try the very dark. Oh, wrong layer. Yeah, it's a bit more like it. Yeah, you prefer the black eyes. Yeah, they are the nicest. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to have Gijah's black eyes. Okay. Let's just put a bit. Let's undo the pixel lock, transparency lock, and just put a bit of a shadow there. There we go. Okay, well, I don't think that's too bad. Right. So let's see what's in what layer. Okay, highlights. Okay, I'm getting quite confused as to what layers what. So that's okay. Those are the highlights. Okay, irises don't need that anymore. Right, better. Okay. I'm not going to go with coloring, or should I go with coloring? Should I color? Yeah, maybe I'll color. Okay, so let's go into a. No, I don't want a transparency look. I want to select everything. Oh, everything there only. Okay. Okay, I don't know what you're saying yes to because I'm not seeing your responses until quite a while after I've talked, but I revel in your approval. So what kind of skin color are we going for with a cat? That's a bit too yellow. I'm not sure. I've never really done a lot of coloring for my characters. Okay, so is that a decent skin color? Actually, I think I may just go for the hair first. So let's get rid of that. So, hair color. pink hair is going to be brown, I think. I don't know if I'm going to go for tidy coloring or more untidy coloring, like I'm doing at the moment. I like untidy, as Jelly will tell you. So I may just go with that as far as the hair is concerned, although I will just tidy it up here around the face. Okay. I kind of like that effect. All right. So let's go and do the face. So what is a good face color to go with that? Does that work? I think that's quite nice, actually. It's just smaller. Good, I don't want jaundiced eyes here. Yeah? Oop. Wrong. And a wee pink nose. Or maybe not quite that pink. Yeah. Pink nose or more dark brown nose? More Puma style. What do you think? Pink or dark? Do you have any preferences? Okay. Oh, and of course, ears need to be this color as well. So let's just make that a bit bigger. There we go. So there's a few tufts of fur sticking up into the ears. There we go. Oh, maybe not quite as much. No, that doesn't actually work, does it? So let's put the hair across there. Does that work? Okay, I'll have to think about that. Because that does not really work either, does it? Got the lines going all the way down there. Okay, nose not too dark. Okay, let's go and make it a little bit lighter. How's that? Okay, her neck is not going to be that long. Okay, and let me just try something else with the ears. So let's put the hair across like that. That works. Yeah, I think that about works. No. Okay. Now let's try a bit of shading. So which is that layer? That's the highlights. Yeah, okay. Right. So shades. Do I just go with black shading? Right, and highlight layer. Okay, let's turn that down a bit. Turn that down a bit more. What do you think? Does that work? I really have to look at light and shadow. Okay, Dauntless Lila. Okay, let's try that. That's the shadow layer, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Right, let's go with that. Take a big eraser to this. And a dark violet. Okay, let's try that. I'm not sure. Not sure. Yeah, the light's coming from this direction. But I think that's a little bit too bright. That's that color for shadows. So let's take that down a notch. But what I mean with light and shadow is actually what to where to put the light and shadows. That's a bit too harsh. Yeah, so if I take down the opacity a lot, hello cat. This shadow down there, yeah, that is wrong. Which one is that one on? That's on. And that's there, isn't it? So that's. No, which? Oh, which layer is which? Okay, so that's on the color layer. Okay. All right, let's take that away. Highlights, shadows, there we go. Let's go and pick that. So all right, as it kind of still looks a bit weird. I think I may just leave highlights and shadows for now. Just keep things at flat color. So I clearly have work to do with that. Okay. The outer contour on the right. So this. Why isn't that? Okay. Okay. So like that. I kind of feel that hair should be somewhat in shadow here. But that's just looking weird if I do that. Anyway. So yeah, I'm not really sure about light and shadow for the time being. That arrow can go. Oh my Gideon. Hello cat, what do you want? Cat wants to run around. Cat probably wants to be fed. But yeah, so I'm going to just delete the shadow highlight layers for now. That I really need to work on. So let's leave this. I wonder if I can do a selection that selects all layers. Okay, so that's... Now, if I move this, does it... no, I want to... No, that only moves the one layer. How can I select and move all of the layer? Move layer, move tone pattern, move grid. Okay, if I move the grid, what does that do? No, that moves something entirely different. Okay, I think I need to have a look as to how I can move multiple layers, because I'd really like to have a character sheet you know, that's not so horribly disconnected, but I like to work in the middle of the sheet. So I think I'm going to take my 5-minute break now and look a few things up with regards to Clip Studio. And then I'm going to do a little bit more for another hour after the break. So I'll see you in 5 minutes. Enjoy the schedule in the meantime, in case you don't know my schedule. I'll be streaming Sam & Max Beyond Space and Time tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time, and The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt on Saturday at 7 p.m. So you can see that in the schedule in just a moment. I'd love to have people join me in those streams, especially the Sam & Max one, because it's got some quite bizarre puzzles, and I like puzzling with people. Anyway, so for now, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and I'll see you after that. Go and get yourself something to drink, something to snack. Try and tame the cats. I don't know what's gotten into them. So anyway, I'll be back in 5. All right, hello, welcome back. I'm Anita, in case you didn't know. Oh, excuse me. Oh, wow. So, yeah, today's an art stream. Because In Other Waters was getting rather boring. And it's an interesting game to play, but it's not a great game to stream. So anyway, I have decided, because I'm getting all excited and worked up about resurrecting One Clown Short after 20 years of hiatus, whatever. So now I've decided I'm going to make my Thursday streams art streams. So today I'm working on creating character sheets, so just sketching along and hopefully getting a character sheet going for various characters here. So at the moment I'm doing Gijah. I don't know why I started with the most difficult character, but there you go. So I've had a that's the frontal view of Gijah. And I found out how to move several layers, so just in case you're using Clip Studio Paint and you wonder about that. So I'm just going to show you. So I've selected this. And if over here, I can select all the layers I want to move. Oops. No, let's cancel that. So let's go and select all of those layers, and now I can transform, and now I can move everything together. Whee! Inside that selection. So that is good to know. Well, let's cancel that. Don't need to do that again. So let's go back to my sketch layers and do a profile. Do a Gijah profile. Okay. Let's go back to blue. Right. So here we've got Okay. Who cares about the exact color? So there's Gijah. So Gijah gets like this. There's the eyes. Yeah. Chin. Neck. Okay. And then the hair has kind of traditionally gone around like that. Never been really sure about what to do with the around here, but yeah, let's go with that. Okay, now eyes. Eyebrows. There's a little cut nose. And yeah, mouth. I'm not sure what to do about her mouth there, whether I'm going to make mouth. I don't think her mouth went really went up to the edge of her face, or whether I did more of a stylized one. Previously. Okay, let's get to the ink layer. Right. I think I used a 20 pen for this. So, oh, am I not on the vector layer? Oh, I haven't got the ink pen selected. That would explain it. All right. Okay, I'm going to leave the mouth for now. And I'm just going to see what I used to do again. So here, okay. Yeah, so definitely not mouth kind of sideways. Yeah, the question is always with this sort of thing, do I do a mouth like that? Actually, that is not bad either. Okay, I'll have to think about that. I think I can take my sketch layers away. Okay, so which one was my... That was the highlight layer. I think this is the color layer. Yeah, that's the color layer. Okay, let's go and put on some color. Let's do the hair first. Actually, I can that even bigger, I think. So that's hair. Let's color that in. Let's color within the lines. There we go. And just going to and leave that a little bit tidier here. And I don't look like that little blob. Okay. Let's do ears. So ears, I definitely don't want to color outside of the box. Let's just go and do magic. Select, there we go. I don't want to ear a bit closer to the back. Okay, let me do that in a moment. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so ears need to go a little bit further back. I want to move those two layers. Okay. Okay, put them there. Let me just fill this in. Yeah, that's better. And I think, do they need to be higher? Yeah, I think they actually need to be a bit higher as well. So let's just do that again. Yeah, let's try that. Okay. Eyes. Decide to stick with black eyes. And let's put in highlights. Let's put in a smaller highlight. Okay. Nose. And put neck here as well. Go. Okay, so the question is, how do I do the mouth? Right. Yeah, not entirely sure how I want to go here. kind of quite like. I like this way. It's nicer than this. So the question is, what would that be like when the mouth is open? So. Okay, let's color that in. Put some teeth in. Not sure. That looks weird. It looks rather weird. Let's put your tongue in there. Oh, it kind of works. Yeah, I could do with that. I could work with that. Oh, of course I need eyes need to be white. There we go. I'm on the right layer. Yeah, I am on the right layer. Yeah. Okay, that's better. That was I was wondering why it was looking odd, but yeah, that's why. Yeah. Let's park that for now. Okay. Okay, let's move that. Actually, let's make that a bit smaller. Move over here. Okay. Yeah, not sure about the mouth yet. But for now, let's go and do a 3/4 view. Because that's always been the tricky one. That's always been the tricky one to do. Actually, I want to move that further over. So let me just select all of that again. Make that a bit smaller again. Move that over to that side of the canvas. There we go. All right. So let's go with a 3/4 view. Because the tricky bit with a 3/4 view is has always been her eyes. So let me get this started. So what I want. Right. So that's what she's going to look like. So there's the cheekbone, chin. So we'll have an ear here and one ear there behind the head. Nose is going to be somewhere around here, because of course it's protruding a bit. Maybe not quite that much. Actually, nose is higher up, isn't it? There we go. And then one eye is going to be like that. And one thing I've done in the past was to just not have a jawbone. Actually showing up. So, and what have I got with the? So I've got this bit of hair. All right. So I'm not entirely sure how that is going to work together. Okay. Let's clean that up a bit. Okay. Actually, I have not flipped the canvas for quite a while to check that out. Yeah, that's kind of working. I think that needs to be a little bit further down there. Actually, that needs to come forward a bit, I think. Because we've got the distortion. And the hair needs to be further down. Okay, let's try that with ink. Right. Let's go with that. Oop. Ooh, that's terrible. That's terrible, 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 terrible. Okay. That's too slanted, I think. It's actually quite difficult to get a decent curve. There we go. That's better. So, and eyebrows. And then I'll have actually, I don't think we'd be seeing the second ear. There we go. Second ear is going to be hidden by the hair in this instance, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Right, let's... Okay, would there be some... no. Hair wouldn't come that far out. Maybe there. Okay, how does that look without the... without the... Yeah, how does it look without the... Okay, let's go and color the hair. Okay. Well, I can't believe it's taken me an hour and a half just for 3 headshots of Gijah. I need to speed up again with that, I believe. Oop. That's a bit too much. There we go. Okay, black for the eyes. There we go. And put in some highlights. Okay. And let's start protecting things a bit. Okay. Let's give him some face color. Oh. Oh. I was on the wrong layer. There we go. That's the layer I want. I was wondering about this. Okay. Let's go and do some merry coloring. Oh, actually, there. Okay, dokie. And let's deselect that. There we go. And nose. So now the big question is again, how do I do the mouth and eyes? Let's not make her that jaundiced. There we go. Eyes may be a little bit too big there, I think. Okay, let's go make this eye a bit smaller. Okay. That's better, yeah. Okay, and mouth. So. Yeah. Yeah, I think the mouth works. It's certainly going to be a lot easier in three-quarter view to do do the mouth like that. Let's see, what if I just have a normal mouth? Yeah, works ish. So the question is, do I just do want that kind of mouth, or am I going to give her just a normal mouth? Oh, tricky, because she's always had this kind of catty mouth. So how would that work? No, okay, that does not work, but that's okay. I think in yeah, it kind of works. It's not right underneath the nose. I don't think I can put it right underneath the nose. Actually, yes, I can. Yeah, I'll keep it as it is, cause it's one of those Gijah things. Actually, come to comparing those two, that one with the frontal one, I think I've got the proportions wrong. I think I need to do more things with proportions. Although it's weird. So if I just go back to the secondary sketch, or even the primary sketch. Let's go with the primary sketch, because that's where I've got a lot of the original circles. So, and this one's got bottom of the eyes is actually, does that? Yeah, okay, great, cursor shows up. So here, bottom of the eyes is halfway through the circle, and I've done pretty much the same thing here. So why does the lower part of the face look so much bigger on that one, on the three-quarters view? That's a weird one, because the nose is almost on the same level as the eyes. And then, so then we just stick on another layer. Okay, put on some construction lines here. So, oop, no, I didn't want to do that. So, let's try that. I've got that. Actually, I want those in red. So, if that's the original circle, then halfway through, bottom of the eyes, kind of top of the nose, and then lower lip is another half. So it's actually quite simple with regards to the construction. So here I've got the circle. And that's the halfway line through the circle. That's another halfway line, and there. Right, so let's put the vector on that again. Okay, so that's kind of weird. So what, the nose needs to be higher then? I need to work on that construction. And actually the chin is... I think the chin's too big. Goes too far down. I really need to figure out the transformation tools on this. But yeah, this is not quite right. As I say, the 3/4 view is actually really tricky. And so let me just look at some of the old ones. That's not the greatest one. Let's just close that. No, I don't want to save that. Don't want to mess with anything that I've got. So let's just stick with Gijah ones. I really thought I'd be done really quickly with that, and would have time to do character sheets for the other characters as well. So here, let's see. Let's just scroll in. So here I've got the nose, and the nose is actually really, really close to the eyes. Much higher up. Okay. That's profile. That's all profile view for Gijah. Okay, there's a nice 3/4. Yeah, so I've definitely got to put the eyes and nose much closer together, and that kind of works. She doesn't have... Well, okay, according to the illustration, she's got quite a large nose ridge. But I guess it's not necessarily the case. So what am I going to do? Let me put in a mouth. Yeah, and that's... Yeah, chin is far too long. So let's just park this for a while. Let's move that. To the side. Make it smaller as well. And try that again. Okay. So let's try that again. So there's the halfway line, and I'm just going to put in more construction lines. So that's another halfway line, and there's the last one. Well, kind of goes through there. Okay. So I've got one eye goes this way. One eye goes here. Not make that too big. Okay, so I'm going to put the nose quite close to the eyes again. And then I've got the chin here. So let's make that not too high up. Okay. Okay. All right. Right, so mouth would go here then. I guess. Let's take that one out. That would work. I don't know. It kind of all looks too wide. And it's going to be a lot easier if I don't go with that, well, cleft or whatever you want to call it. That's going to be a lot easier. A lot easier. Let me just see what that looks like again. Okay. I really need to think this over. Because it will be more in keeping with the 3/4 because with the profile. Because profile, that is not gonna work. That is never gonna work. Oh, I like this. I really like this. That's the problem. I like this a lot better than this. Damn it. And it works. Open mouth, closed mouth, both works. But how am I going to do this in 3/4 view? How am I going to do this? Because really, I mean, it's of course cartoon proportions, but still. I guess if I just make a tiny little bit of a bump, I guess that would work. Let's try that. Let's try inking that. Right. Hair doesn't have to be accurate, obviously. Okay, so eyes. Eyes I need to be a bit more careful with. All right, so let's get that out. That's our coloring. Coloring time! Yay! Actually, I should do the hair first. Shouldn't I? I should do the hair first. Big hair. All right. Now let's put the eyes in there. Okay, and highlights. Okie dokie. Right. I don't know why I'm selecting like that. Or changing the brush size like that. There's better ways of doing it. There are even better ways than of doing it. Okay. Oh, nose is almost the same color as her hair. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, first of all, I want to erase just that little bit. Vector eraser in here is absolutely superb. Let me just show you. So if I'm doing this with a vector eraser, I can just erase stuff like that. So that is really, really, really useful. So yeah, anyway, that's that. And now let me just see quickly before I finish. So that works. No. Okay. So it looks like, yeah, it's definitely a question of getting the proportions right. I have to watch out for that. But yeah, that works, and so that looks a lot better than the other one I did over there. So let me just get all the layers. Make sure I get all the layers. If I shrink this a little bit. So let me just move that next to this one, just for comparison. Okay. So where's the difference? So eyes are lower. Ooh, I took away our eyebrows. Can't take away the eyebrows. There we go. So yeah, nose much higher, needs to be much higher, and then mouth higher and less long face, but that works. That absolutely works, I think. So I'm gonna just grab all of this again, the whole shebang, and let's just move that. Let's move that over here. The right size. Do I need to make it smaller? No, I think that's good. Okay. And this one, sadly, you are going to go slightly misshapen, Gijah. So let me clear that. Okay. So yeah, it's beginning of a character sheet anyway. Actually, let me move that in the middle because those are just 3 normal views. I'm not even getting into expressions. So yeah, that's roughly the same size. Okay. I think this one just needs to be a little bit bigger to fit in, just for comparison purposes. I think how's that size wise? Yeah, no, it needs to be a bit bigger still. That's the nice thing about vector graphics. They scale. Okay. Now I'm kind of wondering whether this Gijah here should have more of a chin. So let me get into this layer and just try that out. So if I gave her a more of a chin, would that work? More defined chin? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Oh, that looks a bit weak at the moment. So yeah, looking at that, kind of looks weird because one's looking. It feels like the profile one should be looking in the other direction. I don't know if I can flip just part of the canvas. Let's try. Let's try. If I can just flip a selection. And no, so that's flipping the entire canvas. Okay, select. Let's see. No, that's flipping the canvas. I don't want to flip the canvas. I just want to flip the selection. Nope, don't know about that at the moment. But yeah, that's kind of beside the point. That is not important at the moment. So let me just save that. And hoist my tablet up. Back to monitor. And stick that away. Okay, that's. There we go. That's all saved. Okay, great. So anyway, and I haven't got my webcam running, so no, you're still not going to see my face. Sorry. So yeah, it's getting there. I just need to practice some more. Wait. I need to fix that ear. Sorry, that's me getting a wee bit OCD. Let's make that a bit bigger. Don't want a brown ear. Do not want a brown ear. There we go. There. Yeah, okay. Save that. Okay. Right, so yeah, I'm going to continue with that. With this, or that, or really pretty much anything. Next week. So yeah, Thursday is going to remain art streams for now. And Friday and Saturday are going to be my game streams. So just to recap, tomorrow I'll be playing Sam & Max Beyond Space and Time. The third episode of that, I'm going to play through the entire episode, unless I get horrendously, tremendously stuck and the universal hint system has no hint for me. If you want to come along, please come along, puzzle with me, and come to my aid when I can't figure things out. And then on Saturday, I'll be playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So less cartoon violence, more blood and gore, and people and monsters being decapitated in a somewhat graphic fashion. But also quite a few sarcastic comments from me. So, although not as much for The Witcher 3 as for Witcher 1 and 2, where we had fashion disasters, people wearing cowbells and adult nappies, and a lot of people doing stupid things. So yeah, The Witcher 3 is actually much less funny if you really like the kind of Waldorf and Stettler kind of funny. But yeah, it's a really superb game. So if you want to come along and watch me play that, come along on Saturday. And as I said, this is going to continue next Thursday. So I'll hope to see you in one of my other streams, as I always like to have people to chat to. And I'll see you later. If I don't see you later, have a nice weekend. Even though it's only Thursday, but you know, never mind. Have a nice Friday and a nice weekend. Okay? I'll catch you later. Bye bye.